All right, I'm Texas Royal. We're here at Matagorda Harbor. Got my buddy, Marine Corporal Paul Gardner, Army Sergeant Sergio Trejo, buddy Captain Rob Baylor from Baylor Outdoors, and Cowboy Sean running camera. We're gonna go here at Matagorda Bay and see if we can get some redfish and trout, Texas boy style. Stay tuned.
Texas Boys Outdoors.
Let me give you a little background information about the guys we have going with us, just some true American heroes today. Sergeant Sergio Trejo enlisted in the Army in 2002 with an initial contract of only 2 years. He first deployed was in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom with America's initial push and invasion. Upon his return from that, he re-enlisted for another 4 years, and in 2005, he was based out of Fort Carson, Colorado, and married his wife Jessica. And while deployed in Iraq for the second tour, his first daughter was born. On this tour, Sergio was squad leader of the Alpha Section Psycho Platoon, which was tasked to support the 101st Airborne Division. Over the course of the war, he was hit 3 different times by IEDs or improvised explosive devices. He's had shrapnel to his face, fractured wrist, dislocated knees, fractured vertebrae, and all kinds of stuff. The guy's just a warrior. Among his awards from the United States Army are the Purple Heart, the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, the Good Conduct Medal, the Iraqi Campaign Medal. I think it's safe to say that Sergio is a true American hero, and we really can't wait to get him out on the water today. Sergio now resides in Houston, Texas. Corporal Paul Gardner joined the Marine Corps in 2001, just weeks after 9/11. Shortly after boot camp, deployed with the 2nd Battalion 5th Marines to Iraq with the initial invasion. While on a mission, Paul's squad was ambushed and attacked, and while in a deep firefight, Paul was shot and left paralyzed from the waist down. Paul now lives in Sugar Land, Texas. More details of Paul's story to come shortly.
All right, here we are in spot number 1 of Matagorda Bay. Captain Rob, what are we fishing this spot for?
Well, we have some scattered shell in here that makes some humps, plus this is a really muddy bottom here this time of the year. That sun penetrates down through that water, warms that mud up. Those fish hold around that shell, so we're going to make a handful of drifts through here and hit those shell humps to see if we can't pick up some nice trout through here.
Yeah. Try to catch a few trout. Let's get it rolling.
Yes, sir.
2.5? Yeah. Well, I mean, 2.5 is the 2nd Battalion 5th Marines. It was the unit I was with, golf company, and 2.5's the most highly decorated unit in the Marine Corps. They pretty much been in every battle Marine Corps has ever been in. So, pretty good unit to be with.
All right, let's see.
So how do you get retreat down?
Huh?
How do you get?
Oh, the retreat hell, yeah. All right, look at that.
There you go.
That'll work, man.
Suck it. Yeah, well, back in World War I, when 2nd Battalion 5th Marines got to France and Belleau Wood, they were marching towards the battle, and they encountered some retreating French soldiers, of course, and some of the French guys, it was overheard, the French soldier was like, you know, I need to retreat, the Germans. And Marine was like, retreat, hell, we just got here. So that's where retreat hell comes from, it's an Italian motto. What are we fishing for exactly? What all's out here?
Well, you get speckled trout for one. That's going to be the predominant fish caught today. That's your spotted sea trout, also known as, which is a long, kind of right here. They're a little skinny. They're kind of a purpley inches, 18 to 20 inches. So they're a pretty good pull, and they eat real nice too. They're very good table fare. Yeah, you can fry them or bake them or just kind of pretty much whatever you want to do to them. Let me ask y'all about sharks. What do you think about sharks? Sharks are great. Makos are probably one of the best eating fish that swim. Sharks do we catch, Sergio? Blacktip? Blacktips are good too. Sharks are great. Makos are probably one of the best eating fish that swim. Sharks do we catch, Sergio? Blacktip? Blacktips are good too.
You'll know in a second. There it goes.
Get your hand up there closer on that fish so you can split that. There you go.
Like a good one? You just trying to make your arms look big, man. Nice, man. That is a good fish. Nice fish. Bit of red?
Yeah.
Yep.
Little guy.
Broke guy.
Paul?
Yeah. This is all me.
Alright.
Rob probably would have lost it, to be honest.
Yeah. I gave it up to you, Roy.
Oh,
Oh. Hey, Sheepy! A good fight, anyway.
Yeah, they do massive fight. Nasty.
Stick your finger in there and see what you get back. Donkey teeth. Tragus isn't in there and stuff. You know, make it last a little longer.
Paul doing it again. Feel like a good one?
Yeah.
There, that's a good one.
It's a
With
nice
a better red.
Yeah, that's all.
Nice job, man.
There you go.
That might be a keeper.
Yeah, it's close. It's right on the bubble. You warm the bubble. Warm it up. That'll work. That's gonna be right on the number.
It's really pretty. Yeah, they are pretty.
Yeah. Come on, baby, stretch.
I'm thinking he's going to be right at 20.
Yeah, looks like it. That's it.
20.
A
Well,
little bit less. We better cut her loose.
yeah. We'll get another. We'll get a bigger one.
But close.
What happened here, Roy?
I let Sean borrow my reel. Look at that.
Like Bill, you throw it out and that happens.
Let Sean use my reel, and he doesn't even get the backlash out. He just rolls it up with the backlash still in there.
What's your excuse this time? Last time you said
first
the water wasn't. I mean, the line wasn't wet.
Jousting.
Fishing with amateurs. Sean hooked up with a good one. What do you think you got, Sean?
Trout.
Little sand trout.
Oh, real trout.
The speck? Oh, nice.
He's a youngster.
He's a baby.
Good job, buddy.
Clean, pretty though. No rub. Maybe no rubs on him anywhere.
Look at he inhaled that son of a
Yeah,
gun.
he was
yeah.
hungry, dude. It's gone.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, I just missed one right before that.
Let me get a look at him.
Whoa.
There he is.
Not what we wanted to do.
Tough guys, Texas boys out there.
Think they're not slippery?
How do they sleep at night?
There he goes. Main man Sergio's hooked up. Yes, sir. Good fish?
Feel like a good one? Oh yeah, it's a good one.
Might be a keeper, baby.
I think so. Watch your boat, watch your boat. Come on up here. He's fighting. He's fighting. Get up. He's fighting.
He's got a strong one. You got the fish or he got you?
Ooh. Big drum. Big drum. He's fighting. Oh boy. Biggest one of the day.
Nice.
There you go.
Good job, Sergio.
Stinker.
Nice job, man.
Thank you.
That is, that's a good size, about a 6-pounder.
Yeah, that's a good drum.
Roy still hasn't had a fish, right?
No.
Well, my camera guy decided to fish, so I gotta.
Well, here.
I can't
Dude, I'm messing with you.
No, I just want to talk fish, Roy. I'm good now.
Yeah. All right, my main man Sergio with a good-looking drum. These black drum about this size are actually pretty good to eat. You gonna take it, fillet it up, and eat it? All right, cool, man.
Make some tacos out of them.
Some fish tacos.
Discover Gulf Coast Auto Park, where thousands buy the way millions wish they could. We deliver. We've been doing business the right way for over 20 years. We deliver. Whether you're buying your first car or trading up, we've got you covered with the largest selection of the most dependable, fuel-saving, luxury, muscle, and tough in Brazoria County. And we deliver anywhere. Stop by Gulf Coast Auto Park or shop our full line of new and used vehicles at gulfcoast.net today. We will deliver for you.
Mr. Paul hooked up again. What you got there this time, Paul? Feel like a little bit better fish?
Don't pump it, just reel it. There you go. I know she's good.
Yeah, there you go. Another sheephead.
There you go, Paul.
Nice job, man.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if I.
Good job, man. Nice job.
Appreciate it, brother.
Man, I had one of these things fall out of the deal upside down and like that one time. Went right through the top of my shoe, right through my foot, and came out the bottom.
Oh my God.
Dude, I've never been in so much pain. Right through the top of my shoe.
Yeah, they got them jaws on them. That's cool.
Oh yeah, they're
Them damn fins, though.
Yeah, the fins will get you.
The fin, that'll go through you?
oh heck yeah, like
Feel like this, watch.
oh yeah, like butter, dude.
Yeah, here. Take your foot out here, let me show you.
Oh yeah, when they stick up, you can see how long and sharp they are.
See how they're
Here, it might go through his hand, and we'll get a first.
I can't feel it, so go ahead, try it. Just
put your finger right there.
Are you gonna freaking hold it now?
I got him.
Right. Damn.
Like, here, put your finger here.
Wow.
Imagine that going like that through the top of your
Oh yeah, that would have been awesome to watch.
So now he's upside down on the top of my foot, wiggling back and forth, like, you know.
Dude.
Yeah, so he's wallowing out a nice, pretty hole there.
I think I got a good trout. Feeling like looking like a keeper there.
I don't know, he's not in the boat.
I don't catch small trout, man. I like a big trout. No, it's a trout.
It's a trout.
Looks like a keeper right at 15, so I like it. Some footage. Yeah, he's about 16.
Good old Texas trout.
Good job, Roy Crutch. Sad thing is I had a bait your line for you. I'll tell you where to throw it.
Yeah, because
I did bait it, didn't I? Say it to the camera.
Sean baited my line. All right, had a great time today on Matagorda Bay with our buddy Captain Rob Baylor and some wounded U.S. veterans. Had to grind for them a little bit. We caught some nice fish. Gonna get some they can go home and fry it for a little fish fries. I'm Roy with Texas Boys Outdoors, and we'll see you next week. I'd like to send a big thank you for Lou's Fishing and also the Woodlands High School Bass Fishing Team for helping provide gear for these guys and sponsoring this trip. Appreciate it, guys.
My name is Paul Gardner, formerly Corporal Paul Gardner, United States Marine Corps. I'm from Sugar Land, Texas. I wanted to join the Marine Corps since I was in 8th grade. I had a picture of Osama bin Laden on my wall 2 years before 9/11. Used it for motivation to work out. So 9/11 happened, and that made me want to take the fight to the enemy, and I kind of sped my process up and joined the Marine Corps a little bit earlier than I had initially wanted to, and found myself in Iraq in 2003 for the initial invasion of the country. I was wounded on April 12, 2003 in a gunfight in Al Tarmaya. We got ambushed, my squad got ambushed, and we started fighting house to house. Basically, I got separated from my fire team and linked up with another team. Found myself in the backyard of a house, and all the good cover was taken by Marines and the other fire team, so I made my way around the corner of the house and saw a guy crawling away from a little bunker or guest house in the back of the house, and engaged him with 15, 20 rounds. The only reason I quit firing that guy is because another guy popped out, and so I started engaging him. I'd never seen bullets impacting a human being at that range before, and especially from my own gun. So I didn't really know how to anticipate, what was going to happen and what his body was going to do. And so I just kept pulling the trigger over and over and over again, basically. And his buddy popped out. That's basically the only reason I quit engaging him. And shifted fire to him and shot a few rounds, and my bolt locked to the rear of my M16, and I hit him with one of the rounds somewhere in the torso. Saw his body spin around, drop out of sight, and assumed that I had either incapacitated him or killed him. So I shifted to my right about 10 feet, did a reload, and after I reloaded my rifle, I looked up, and the guy that I just shot had gotten back up, came down the wall of the bunker until he could see me doing my reload, and aimed it at me. I looked up and saw him just aiming in his AK-47 at me like that. Started to raise my rifle and had about an inch more to go, and saw the muzzle flash from his AK-47. He basically got a burst off before I could shoot him, and caught me under the left armpit there because I was standing bladed, and the round went just in between the front and rear bulletproof plates under the armpit, punctured my severed my spleen, or completely blew apart my spleen. I punctured my left lung, lacerated my stomach and left kidney, and completely severed my spinal cord and blew out a chunk of my vertebrae behind me. I was paralyzed from the waist down, just like that.
This new speed spool is lighter, faster, and stronger. Trust me, you're gonna like what you see. This new speed spool from Lew's has a lower profile, and it fits my hand a lot better. The smaller frame and the skeletal reel foot, that's where we got rid of most of the weight. This reel has an all-metal one-piece frame, 10 shielded ball bearing system with a 0 reverse clutch bearing. The new speed spool from Lew's, lighter, faster, stronger. Feel the difference.
Well, howdy, this is Texas Roy. I started working with these guys about 4 years ago after I took them my first buck with a bow. I was amazed at the overall quality and how realistic my mount turned out. When you get that trophy that you want to show off proudly at the house on the wall, don't settle for anything but the best. Whether it's a full body mount, shoulder mount, or the $75 Euro mount, check out Taxidermy Designs over in Tomball, Texas.
I was paralyzed from the waist down, just like that. Just kind of, my feet just dropped, swept up under me and felt like a sack of potatoes under the ground. My squad leader, or one of the squad leaders, Corporal Tardif, heard over the headset that I was wounded and came over. He came over and drove me out of the line of fire when even though he was already wounded by a frag grenade about 30 minutes before. So he was bleeding all over the place, hobbling, and came over with another Marine and drug me out of the line of fire. And as they were dragging me, out of there, the enemy started engaging us again because it was a good target, and I would have done the same thing if I was them. But the Marine that fired the RPG charged the bunker and prepped a frag grenade, threw the frag grenade in the bunker, watched blood, guts, and body parts fly out with the overpressure of the window, and then went in there and finished them all off. You know, when I found out I was going to be paralyzed and waist down, I don't know. As bad as that was, the fact that I was alive and I was 100% sure that I was going to die kind of made that a moot point. And plus, I don't know, everything I learned at boot camp being a Marine is that you adapt and overcome no matter what. So I knew it was just going to be one more challenge that I was going to have to overcome. My biggest passion today is firearms training. I enjoy just getting out there on the range and not just blasting a bunch of ammo, but basically doing a lot of stuff I was doing in the Marine Corps, the same kind of training, alongside other like-minded civilians and military and service members and law enforcement officers. I love training with all those guys. They're kind of my people, and I'm really passionate about it. I love getting out in front of those guys and telling my story about what happened and some of the mistakes that I made in the gunfight that kind of led to my being wounded. Make sure that they don't make those same mistakes that I made, and that my injury doesn't go in vain, basically. So I love getting out there and training. I love shooting. That's one of the reasons I love the Sporting Clays event every year. One of the many reasons. I love getting out there and shooting and being around other wounded guys. I love meeting new wounded guys. You know, the wars aren't over yet. The guys are coming back every single day wounded, you know, with amputations and traumatic brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, severe burns, and PTSD. And to meet those guys at the events, and you know, they see me. I've been in a chair now for 10 years, and you know, they see that I'm doing okay. And you know, if a guy's, you know, missing a leg or has PTSD or something, and you know, he sees me, that you know, someone or someone that's, you know, worse off than them or equal to them, and they see how, you know, after so many years they're still doing good and going strong, you know, I think that motivates them to not give up hope and not give up the fight, keep going forward. You know, learn that they can also adapt and overcome to whatever the situation may be.
Closed captioning for this episode is provided by the Four Horsemen.